Clash of Champions Gold Rush. Man, these subtitles. Woo! Fantastic subtitles. Gold Rush? Gold Rush? They are killing it. Just the greatest match ever. Fantastic things they're coming up with. Anyways, so I watched Gold Rush. Clash of Champions. And I skipped the first match. I skipped Cesaro and Shinsuke defending against the Grand Metalik or whatever the hell, whoever those two guys are. Because I'm sick of them having fights. They keep... WWE's tag division is terrible. This is where AEW has them destroyed. Because they keep doing the same matches again and again and again. They have no tag division. So Shinsuke and Cesaro have fought those guys like 50 times now. And even more. Montez and Ford, whatever the fuck those people are. Guys with the red cups. I don't even watch the tag matches. That's why I can't remember them anymore. Because I've seen them so many times, I stopped watching them. But against Andrade and Angel Garza, they've had that match so many times. It never ends. I stopped watching them. Every time it comes on, I start doing other things. I can't even remember. Street Profits, that's their names. I can't even remember them because I stopped watching their matches. Because I'm sick of them redoing the same things over and over. This is like a... Now they're called FTR. What the hell were they called before? But when they kept fighting Big E and Kofi Kingston, over and over and over. And I'm like, God! So, tag matches, don't care about them. What I did, and I didn't care about Apollo Crews and Bobby Lashley. Seen you guys fight a million times now. You people need to stop having rivalries that don't go anywhere. They're static. They're just fighting each other again and again and again and again and again with the same results every time too. So it's the same side winning. But Zelena Vega versus Asuka, that was good. I was surprised I liked that. Zelena Vega, I thought she was really great back in the day when she was a manager, and I was like, oh, I've only actually seen her do a few Hurricanranas off people to help her person she's managing wins. I never seen her wrestle. And then she got her butt kicked by Bianca Belair. So I was like, oh, maybe she sucks. Then she fought Asuka, and she was slightly better than I thought she would be. But that was a good match. It wasn't bad. You weren't ready for Asuka. Then Bayley came out, and I guess her and Nikki Cross aren't happening because something with COVID. I thought it was WWE just switching things up out of nowhere. And I didn't get to see freaking Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax defend their titles. I wanted to see that happen. But Bayley fought Asuka for a few seconds. That was fun until Bayley cheated and used the, disqualifications. That's all WWE does 90% of the time. But Sasha Banks coming out there and attacking her, that was great. I love having that moment. I love the rivalries happening. And I like that we at least have somewhat of a crowd. Even if it's a TV screen crowd, that is better than the empty arena. Because I thought this rivalry was going to take place when everything was empty. And that would have sucked. So I'm glad they're rekindling their old flame of a rivalry that they had back in the old NXT days. And they're great. What was it? Didn't they have a last man standing match? Iron Man match? Something like that? What else we had? We had these two main events. Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. Good and bad. I want Randy Orton to be the champion. So bad. I wish he was a champion. I wish they could have a clean fight. Randy Orton wins. Or not even a clean fight. Give him a cage match. Give him a Hell in a Cell. Whatever the hell. Just no interference. But they did nothing but interference. But they did it in a creative way that was cool. So I couldn't help but like how they did interference. With Randy Orton's sins of the past coming back to haunt him. It was like... He was like freaking Scrooge. He was like Ebenezer Scrooge and his ghost of Christmas past coming back. But Big Show came back. Christian came back. Ric Flair showed up driving the evac at the end. That was all great. I thought that was really cool. I don't like that Orton lost. But the match itself was amusing. And I thought that was a creative way. As opposed to all their other very uncreative ways of disqualification. Ways that don't make any sense. And the referee just rings the bell for things that would never get anyone else disqualified back in the day. But this was a creative way to do it. And Shawn Michaels super kicking him off the top was just like creme de la creme. That was great stuff. You can't not like that. The highlight of the night was the main event, surprisingly. I hate Roman Reigns. I've always thought he sucked. I never found him interesting. And for once, I liked him in a match. I like this storyline. This is a good storyline that is relatable and interesting, and it is exciting because you know Jay's going to lose. But they've never had, not for a long time have they had this much weight on something that they just concocted not too long ago, just a few weeks ago. but it has a lot of weight to it. The Anoa'i family, the long legacy of Samoan wrestlers and their entire family, and them delivering their little commentary, their excerpts, talking about the family and Roman always being, thinking he's the best, he's the king of the table, and they show pictures of the twins and Roman's in the middle, just standing taller than them. It's great build-up because it feels real. It feels like you can imagine through their perspective that this is somewhat real. And when Jay said, you know what people ask me? Cause in reference to Roman Reigns, I was asking him, blah, blah, blah. They always ask me, which one are you? I thought that was a fantastic line because that's probably true. He's a twin. So I thought this had a lot of build-up and a lot of real weight to it. And I thought it was a great match because it was Roman kicking his ass the entire time. But then there was a moment where I was like, oh my God, please let Jay win. I thought he was actually going to win. And then it ended, and even though it didn't end like a normal match because nothing in WWE ever does, it was a satisfying ending for storytelling. Jimmy comes out, throws in the towel. Roman's screaming, acknowledge I'm the head of the table. It was great. It was almost like a little movie thing. I thought it was really good. So surprisingly, Roman Reigns was in my favorite match of the night for the first time ever. I always hated him ending WrestleMania. I always love watching Brock Lesnar destroy him because I hate him. And for once, I was like, wow, I like him in something. So Clash of Champions, I wasn't super into it, but I am blown away that I like the Roman Reigns match. So, there you go. And I want Bayley to lose already. Can Bayley lose that title? I'm sick of her.